Hello, hey, it's Tuesday this time, the 29th of April, and I'm still John Evans here on the Small Town Network.
Yeah, I'm Scott Wilk. That's not Howard.
No,
Howard's
not Howard.
Absent today. He's out doing some stuff. But welcome to Community News. If you're brand new to us, we're a weekly program. We're your place to find local information, especially when it comes to making plans. If you're looking to do something, make plans for the family, we are the place to do it. Also, we like to feature local businesses. If you're a brand new business in the area, you're welcome to send us your info, and we like to feature local businesses. If you're a brand new business, you don't have to be a brand new business. If you've been around and you just need a shout out.
Or you having a sale or a special or something.
Yeah. And you can do just like Robin's Boat Repair. They asked for a shout out, so we're sending it to them. They're at 205 South Chamberlain Ave. They have all kinds of services: fiberglass gel coat, paint, buffing, detail, cleanup, floor repair. And all you gotta do is go join their group on Facebook. It's called Robin's Boat Repair, and it's a private group, but they said they let everybody in, so just look that up and join and give them a call. Tell them you heard about it here on Facebook, and if you want to get your information on the program, we'll tell you in just a bit how to do that. And gotta thank all the groups. Thanks to the groups, there were like 55 groups or something that we share our program in, so we appreciate y'all doing that, and it really helps us get the information out. And a lot of stuff getting ready to happen. I can't talk about everything yet, but we've got some big stuff coming in the next few weeks. A new program that we're going to be adding to Small Town Network, so that's going to be awesome as well. But we kick off with our first segment, which is Things to Do. This is Things to Do this week. We got future planning segment later on if you're one of those people that plan way out. But this is Things to Do for this week, brought to you by none other than Mr. John Evans and Evans Financial.
Evans Financial across from the park, what still is a park and a caboose, and something they're building on the back of the caboose, and something they're building off to the side. And we'll know soon maybe what that's supposed to be. And I'm always telling you about, hey, you're getting those old statements in the mail, and if you don't know your guy, I'm the guy to come talk to, and I can probably handle it being independent, and we can make sure you're on track with your investments and you're headed the right way. But I wanted to mention something. Summer's coming up, and late spring here, and the lake's up to almost full stage. We went out on a little boat ride, and it struck me. We went all the way down towards where they're having the gizmo thing.
Oh yeah.
All around the big island and back over towards, the old Eagle Lodge property and all that. And the amount of money and homes and people that have moved in here and the assets that they have and the experience that they've had, that's a transformative amount of wealth that's coming to our community. And how much impact has that had on Rockwood? None.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether it's our fault as a community or our fault as a city or just our fault as people not to welcome those people into town. But maybe if they see the show, maybe they can see what's to do and integrate themselves a little better.
Yeah.
And we don't bite here in town, come in and talk to us. But there's just so many people. There's a home over there, and I think it's on the end of Kingfisher off Eagle Furnace Loop there. I gotta show it to you. I mean, it looks like one of those places, I don't know, somebody that's got, a star from the movies and stuff would build. It's massive, and they got a big stone porch and a pool, and we went around the corner and we saw them.
Yeah.
Who in the world I couldn't afford the plans for that thing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Lots going on, a lot of growth. That racetrack's going to bring a lot of growth to our area.
And we need to do a better job as people and as a city and as a community to get those people integrated into our town. We could use the new ideas. We could they've been successful somewhere. They've got good ideas. We need to listen to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's enough ranting.
So stop by John's. Right there is his address.
Yeah, and we'll stop by and we'll rant about that some more if you want to.
Yeah, but if you're brand new in town, welcome to town. Shoot us a message. We would love to give you advice or anything that you need. So, but anyway, Things to Do, which is again Things to Do this week. And again, lots of stuff, man. And our things to do list, I think, also kind of represents the growth because there's a lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot of stuff.
Speaking of growth,
Make a Mug is finally here, and it's tonight.
Yeah.
It's lady night at Kofer's Garage from 7 to 9, right here on Front Street in Rockwood.
yeah, and they be jamming tonight.
They be jamming as always at the Bradbury Community Club over there in, it's outside of Kingston.
Yeah.
This side of Oak Ridge, but $2 gets you in, and for that $2 you can take your instrument and find a group and play.
Yeah, we also like to share significant dates in history. This was a big one.
And April 30th in 1789, George Washington was inaugurated as our first president.
Yeah, he was a big one too. He was president for a while as well.
Physically as well, tall dude for the day.
Yes, he was.
Story time on the 30th it's Wednesday at the Rockwood Public Library, and that's, I think, for the teenagers.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Anyway, go over there and read a book. They'll read it to you.
Yeah, they got more going on this week
Yeah, they
too.
are.
And they be worshiping.
Every Wednesday at the Presbyterian Church across from the middle school at 7 p.m. they have their adult Bible study and their schedule of other events. Sunday school starts at 10, Sunday worship at 11, of course the Wednesday Bible study we talked about. The Women's Association meets on the second Thursday of each month at 6:30, and the Love Kitchen Meal and Fellowship is on the second and fourth Saturdays at 4.
Yeah, and if you're a stamp collector, every week they do this.
Yeah, every Wednesday they're stamp collecting at the Art Circle Library in Crossville, and there's their phone number if you need some information.
Yep, don't forget Central Time on that, another big day.
The Empire State Building opens in New York City, and it's the world's tallest building until the World Trade Center in 1970 was opened.
Yeah.
And we both have been up there, and if you haven't done it, it's one of those little iconic things to do in America.
Oh, you got to do it.
You got to go up there.
Yeah, it's very cool. And then the library again.
Yeah, the youth book. This is what I was thinking about. The youth book club is at May the 2nd. and
Friday.
Friday, 4:30 to 6, and it's ages 12 to 17.
Yeah, that's a little easier for the school age kids to get to there.
Yeah.
This is brand new, and I wanted to put it on here. Roane County Paws has a 5 on Friday. They're starting a new little fundraiser. So you can just scan that little URL. They ask for you to donate $5 on Fridays to help the Roane County Paws. And they're doing a lot of stuff, and they're doing a lot with our friends at the Roane County Animal Shelter as well.
They help all the way around.
So if you can help them, that is awesome. And then this weekend,
Broken Axle Chapter Truck Show at the Cumberland County Fairgrounds in Crossville. That's on the 2nd and the 3rd from 8 a.m. to 4, and of course those are Central Times.
yeah, and then our good friends at Rockwood Marina, they got some stuff, a big open house this weekend.
Yeah, they want you to see what they got going on because the summer's coming on us quick on the 2nd and 3rd. Friday they're having an Old Smoky launch party, and I don't know what that's, but anyway, the open house is on Saturday, and they're going to have free bingo, and but great place if you've got an RV and you want to go park for a weekend. They got slips available. I don't know if those are for rent, but they have fuel dock if you need fuel. They got a restaurant. They got everything you need.
Oh yeah, give them a call, check out their Facebook, and tell them you heard about it here. Here's a cool one, the Farmers Market in Oak Ridge.
In Oak Ridge at Jackson Square from 8 a.m. to 12 on the 3rd.
Yeah, all kinds of new stuff going on there. And then here's a good one, the Roane County Paws again.
Their 2nd annual golf tournament. First flight is 8 a.m. registration at Emory Golf Course in Harriman.
Yeah, go check that out. And again, that's for a great cause, the Roane County Paws. And then here's one at Kofer's again.
Kentucky Derby Watch Party. They're going to be watching it over there on May the 3rd.
What's the drink? Mint julep or something?
Yeah, I don't know if they can have those there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You'd have to have like a mint beer julep or something.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
I've never had, what's in a mint julep?
I don't even know.
Is it bourbon and mint? Don't sound good to me.
I don't know. If you know what's in that, comment in and let us know, because I don't know, because I'm not a minty drinker.
No, I mean, I think almost a sin to put anything but ice in bourbon.
Yeah. But go have a beer.
Yeah.
At least, and watch the Kentucky Derby. Yeah. That's awesome. And then Naramar's at it again.
Yeah, the Strawberry Festival is May the 3rd, and their general admission tickets are $10, and it's over at Laurel Bluff Road in Kingston.
They're busy over there. They just got done with the tulips, and now they got strawberries, so that's awesome. And then it's May Day.
May Day is May the 3rd in downtown Harriman from 10 a.m. to 2.
Yeah, and I apologize about this next one. They didn't give us much information, but if you know the Southeast region, you probably know how to get this information.
Yeah, it's over at Lad Landing in Keystone, and that is a bass. We know that.
That's a bass, and that's on Saturday. I'm sorry, this week. And then Riverfront is back.
Yep, the Riverfront Farmers Market over there in Kingston. That's just Harriman. That's a beautiful little place down there on the Emory River in Harriman. And it goes from 8 a.m. to 11.
Yes, check that out. And the dreaded pageants.
Oh, no, keep them away from me.
Yeah.
Universe United Miss Tennessee State Pageant at 10 a.m. in the Palace Theater in Crossville.
Yeah, and we're not dogging the pageant. We're just feeling for the poor guys that got to judge that
stuff. God, I got roped into being a judge at one of those local ones one time, and it was the worst experience of my life almost.
You guys are all pretty. That's it. Yeah. You all win. There we go.
There's no profit in telling anybody that they're, especially the little kids, to tell somebody that their little kid's not the prettiest boy.
Yeah.
You make nothing doing that.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
You just make people mad.
But you can go to the Spring City Blooms Festival.
Yeah, and that's right down there in Spring City, and that's a beautiful little town itself, but that's May the 3rd, 10 a.m. to 4.
Yeah, check that out. And then this is an interesting one.
Also on Saturday, the Sacred Infusions Apothecary Mother's Day Market.
Wow.
I got through that.
You did it.
Yeah. But it's Saturday from 11 to 4.
Yes, go check that out. And then Jeeping.
Also on Saturday, Mama Pam Spring Fling in Harriman, a Jeep show. And they're going to have Tom Proctor, who, he's a good actor. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy. And he had a little, one of the side networks there. He had a show that was really, really good about a kind of a crime situation in a little rural town.
Huh. So go check him out down there. It's going to be awesome in Harriman. And then... this is an interesting one. Sisters
Market Mother's Day Botox event. So if you want to look surprised for your Mother's Day present, you might want to get your present before you go down there.
Yeah.
But this is way before Mother's Day. Right?
Yeah.
So this is if you want to look good for Mother's Day.
Yeah, I don't know. And I'm assuming that they're doing Botox there, but give Sisters Market a call.
Yeah, ask them about it.
Because I don't know. That's weird. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Top Flight Athletic Spring Showcase at the Roane State Gym at 3 p.m. on Sunday.
Yeah, I believe that's like the cheer and gymnastics competition, so you can go down there, check that out, and that is awesome. This one's been going on a little while.
Yeah, Shaboom, Life Could Be a Dream at the Cumberland County Playhouse, and that's running for a long time, all the way up into June 1.
Yeah, and then this one wraps up this week.
Moon Over Buffalo at the Cumberland County Playhouse also. It's in Crossville, and that's, just goes till Sunday.
Yeah, so that one ends. This one is next week, but they're good friends of ours, Bushel and a Peck.
Yep.
And I wanted to put this on there to get it maximum exposure, but they're having a birthday party. They used to be neighbors. They moved down there to the Shape Up Plaza.
Yeah, over by Big Lots and Tractor Supply, right in the corner.
Yeah, all kinds of things going on. They've got treats that are going to be there, lemonade, Mountain Girl Graphics is going to be there.
And they're always doing something, so, it's a special day on the 10th, but go by any day. They got stuff.
Yeah, and you can follow them on Facebook as well for more information. All right, that wraps up Things to Do, which is this week. This is one of my favorite segments. This one's brought to you by Freedom Storage, and this is the Roane County Animal Shelter. We get to feature featured animals from there.
Formerly
go out
Scanlon Lumber.
Yep, go out to Freedom, formerly Scanlon Lumber. And you know what? That place is massive. I don't know if you've went by.
Hey, they're filling up too, man.
It looks great out there, but they've got 24/7 access, state-of-the-art security.
Their outdoor covered storage is almost full, it looks like. So if you got something you need to store, you need to get down there.
Yeah, it's amazing. And again, go see our friends at the Roane County Animal Shelter. Here's just a small taste, and a lot of these are brand new, so they don't even have names, but there is
Meatloaf. On the birth certificate, some of these cats, it says unknown for father. So
yeah,
they're unknown cats.
And then Lily. And then these are kittens that don't have names yet. I believe they're 4 weeks old, so they will be available as well. There's another set of some of the kittens there. And then Mr. Freckles.
Freckles, good dog.
Cute looking little dog. And then they still got these little puppies too.
Oh, wow.
Tons of puppies there, so those are too many to name. And then there's Bandit.
Bandit.
He's cute looking. And again, see their fees, they're very, very cheap. And I think right now, because they are almost at capacity, if not at capacity, you can get a better deal. but there's really not a better deal than that. Anyway, there's Cotton.
Cotton needs a good home.
Yeah, I mean, go help these animals out. Tell them the Roane County Animal Shelter you heard about here on Small Town Network on the community news program. Again, you can send those, and you don't even have to get out of your seat. You can shoot that from Amazon right to their address there on the screen, and that's a big help to them. But again, check out Roane County Animal Shelter. Get out there and let's rescue those animals and get them some.
And they got that new spay and neuter clinic right next door.
Yeah. So the great things, the money that they ask for is so insignificant compared to what they spend to take care of all these animals. So we thank the Roane County Animal Shelter for everything they do. All right, school news brought to you by Bell's. Check out Bell's. We're calling it the Bell's Shopping Center next to Walmart, Taco Bell, McDonald's, all that right here in the middle of Rockwood. They're getting the 4th of July stuff out. Easter stuff is on clearance, so grab it while you can. All the spring fun stuff is going to be there. They got tons of shoes. They're getting trucks all the time, so go see Madison at Bell's and tell them you heard about it here. As you know, we're a part of Rockwood High School's curriculum. Believe it or not, these kids get grades. That's Mrs. Clement's class. Got a chance to visit them, and they do everything. They do a segment for our show. They do the yearbook. They have a little Tiger Talk podcast on Spotify. We'll tell you about more. But Mrs. Clement's journalism class sends us a news clip every week, and this week's students are Brady Harvey and Keegan Coe, bringing in your Rockwood news.
I'm Brady Harvey.
And I'm Keegan Coe.
And thank you for tuning to latest news RHS. This week we continue testing and will continue through the next 2.5 weeks.
Boys soccer will have its last regular season game on the 29th against Kingston at 6 o'clock.
Baseball will play in a district tournament next week in a playing game.
Softball will play the 28th against Roane County at 5:30, and they will also play against Oak Ridge on the 29th at 6 o'clock.
And also more exciting news, football will start spring practice next week. And that's all. Thank you for tuning in to the latest news to RHS.
Yeah, again, great job, Brady and Keegan. Man, they're getting ready to graduate. Less than a month from graduation. Can't believe it. But Mrs. Clement's class, all those kids do such a great job. Really, really appreciate that. And tell them they did a great job. Comment in on the program if you see it and say, hey, you guys did an awesome job. Here's this week's lunch menu. The school board didn't have out the May lunch menu yet, so it's not my fault. I did look. I even looked this morning.
Those two little birds, you're not going to starve to death on those days.
You're not eating
something.
It's birds and eggs on Thursday. Thursday and Friday. Again, don't forget, check out the Rockwood High School's Tiger Talk podcast on Spotify. And there's a bigger view if it helps you to get that QRL code. But again, comment on thank you to all the kids at Rockwood High School. Man, I call them kids. They're young adults. They do great. Yeah. And we really appreciate it. All right, other interests, which is our segment for things to do, not this week, but upcoming weeks, in case you're one of those people who make a ton of plans ahead. Brought to you by Six Little Teacups. We call it Way South Kingston. If you go down 58 from Kingston, it's on your right. You can't miss it. Beautiful place. You can have a princess party there. Now the new things that they're having bridesmaids parties, all this stuff. But she's got suites always available. Or if you got a business party, birthday party, wedding, you name it. Gosh, she's catering a lot of events now, those charcuterie boards and all that stuff.
Good deal.
She does all that. So give her a call, 702-CAKE with the 423 area code. All right, other interests. And again, this is stuff coming up in the upcoming weeks.
May the 9th and 10th at Rockwood Marina and RV Resort. Their weekend is already planned. They got s'mores and pours on Friday. Saturday they got craft hour and bingo on Saturday.
Yeah, very awesome. This is a big one for a good cause.
Roane County Rescue Squad's having a pancake breakfast from 7 to 10 a.m. and they got sausage and bacon and all of the kind of good stuff there. So get out there and get full and help them.
Yeah, we were talking about it's always a bummer when you go and it's just pancakes. Yeah. You know, I mean, pancakes are good, but man, the bacon and stuff makes it. So go down there and help out the Roane County Rescue Squad. This one's by our buddy Jeremiah Johnson.
Not in the movie, but Jeremiah Johnson nonetheless. And it's East Tennessee Spring Classic at the Roane State Expo Open Breed Horse Show. And I assume it's free to get in. It usually is.
Yeah, and contact Roane State for more info. The Home and Garden Tour
in Harriman, and that they're still accepting vendors, and it's $30 for a 10x10 spot if you want to be one of those. So get a hold of them there at that email address, and the deadline is passed.
But yeah, just tell them it was our fault.
I tell you what, if they do their vendors anyway, like I do ours for.
You're always wanting a good vendor, yeah.
Always wanting a good vendor.
Yeah, so give them a call, tell them it was our fault.
Yep.
Oak Ridge, 2 times a month.
Twice a month, the second and fourth Wednesday, they have the farmers market at the preserve.
Yeah, and that'll fall on the 14th and 28th, and then
The weekend backpacking camping getaway at the Cumberland Trail Ozone Falls segment for outside Atlanta.
yeah, check out that group on Facebook for more info, and then Blake Graz.
Blake Graz, is that one word?
I don't know.
Blake Graz live, but he's going to be live at Oakley's Lakeside at the Caney Creek Marina down here in Midtown, right off 70.
Yeah. So check that out. Kingston's got a golf tournament.
Yeah, first annual Kingston football golf tournament is there, and they are playing somewhere. But it's 8 to 1, and lunch is at 12.
It's a golf tournament to benefit the football team. It's very weird.
Yeah, and I'm not sure which course they're playing on, but give Parker Brackett a call there at that number, and he'll let you know all the details.
Yeah, check it out. And then here's that cool Thief Neck Island paddle quest.
Yeah, Thief Neck Island Paddle Quest, they're going from Rockwood Marine and RV Resort, I assume, around Thief Neck Island, which is a pretty good haul, but that island, if you get a chance to check it out, it's really interesting. There's some really deep rock parts. There's some little cut-throughs you can go through, good rock formations, some steep walls. And if you look closely, there is last time I was in it in a boat, it was very, very tight and very, very shallow, but you could paddle into it. There's a pond in the middle of that island. And there's a little bitty access point that's hidden, and if you can find that, you can paddle into that pond. Probably the first one that's been in there in a while.
Very cool. And then this is cool, the Pirate Treasure Car Show.
Yeah, Renaissance Terrace Car Show at 257 Patton Lane in Harriman at 2 o'clock on the 17th.
Yeah, and I believe that's actually the Grindhead Coffee address, so check that out. Senior Day.
Senior Day is May 18th at 11 a.m. Jerome State Highway in Harriman. You're going to recognize their high school graduates for a celebration lunch.
Yeah, contact Pastor Ashland if you're planning to attend, and this is a cool one.
Yeah, Gizmo Jam, Watts Bar Lake, and that's right across the lake from Thief Neck Island we were talking about, and they get in there and they raft up and they play live music and they have a good go of it. That's a pretty shallow part of the lake, and I think you can actually get in there and walk around a little bit boat to boat at some spots, but it's a lot of fun. They really pack them in.
Yeah, very cool. And then our friends at Rockwood RV and Marina and RV Resort again.
We're going to have Sean Abbott there 5 to 8 on the 25th.
Yeah, check that out. And then the first of 2 bass tournaments.
Yep, May 31st through June the 1st, we got the Watts Bar Open 2-day makeup classic, $200 a boat, but they're paying big fish every day.
Yeah, so check that out. And here's the second one.
Yep, at the 12th annual Roane County Bass Tournament benefiting St. Jude. Their registration is open, and it's at Bunch Marine is where you can register, but they're going to be fishing out of Kingston City Park.
Yeah, so check it out. And don't forget, if you have an event, no event is too big or too small, or you're a new business or even a business that's been around and you'd like a shout out, John will tell you how to get a hold of us.
Yeah, you can email us at smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com. But as always, the quickest, safest, most cost-effective method of getting a hold of us is to message us directly on Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely. And also don't forget, we are on all these other platforms. So if you're out there in social media land, give us a follow or subscribe.
Get out there on X and be our 10th follower on there. We've been stuck at 9 for a while.
Yeah.
We do share it every week on there, but you got to be following me to see it.
Don't forget, check out these 2 pages, Town and Talk, mine and yours. That's open group. Our open page to everybody, and this one's closed to citizens of Rockwood only, the Town and Talk citizens of Rockwood. You hear the music in the background. It's my friends Uzori, my Ukrainian friends, still out there fighting for their lives. So our thoughts and prayers go out with them. But yeah, send us your info if you've got an event. Anybody, or if you're a school that wants to get involved in the school news program, we'll do that as well. But give us a call, contact us, and we'll be glad to put it on. So that wraps up another week in the books for us here at Community News. For everybody here at Small Town Network, I'm Scott Wilk.
I'm John Evans, and that's not Howard.
That's not Howard. Have a great week, everybody. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.